Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Cody the Coin Raptor, and I'm going to talk to you today about crypto, starting with our Bitcoin chart TA. So Bitcoin has had quite a crazy day today, man. Bitcoin first started, let me zoom in here a little bit, first started down massively, right? Just plunged, okay? And then I would say maybe about an hour or so into the market opening, the stock market opening, it shot up massively, right? You can even see here, based on the RSI, it went all the way down here to about 14, 15, which is massively oversold. And then it shot back up in the opposite direction. It's just a crazy move. When I was talking about there being some volatility expected for today, this is basically what I had in mind. And just like we said yesterday, though, that this right here is a result of the CPI, right? The CPI came out just before the stock market opened, and it completely took everything down with it, right? So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the CPI here real quick. And the CPI came out this morning, and the top line number was 8.2%, all right? And if we go down here and we take a look at the month-over-month increases, we actually find out that the all items actually went up by 0.4% in September compared to August, which was higher than expected, right? And so the market reacted very, very negatively to that. And if we go over here and we take a look at what they call core, which is basically all items minus food and energy, we can see here that it continued to increase at a steady pace, despite the fact the Fed's been increasing interest rates, and now it's at 6.6%, which is again much higher than was originally expected. And so this caused this massive drop here in the Bitcoin price, all right, followed by this huge explosion to the upside. And if we take a look at the funds rate, we can actually see what happened here. And we had the market mostly dominated by longs, and then as soon as we see this flip happen here, we see this massive number of shorts enter into the market, and then they just get blown up, right? We had a huge short squeeze, and that caused this big run up here. So what we see down here in the funding rate, again, the green areas mean that the longs are dominant, the red areas means that the shorts are dominant, and we can see that we had a massive short squeeze here in Bitcoin, and that gives us this kind of charting pattern here. So if we actually zoom out, though, and take a look at the daily, there's something important I want to point out, and that is that we have this hammer candlestick formation happen right here on the daily, right? So what this means is that the price opened up, right, at about, for the day, for about 19,000 or so, 19,100, came all the way down here to about 18,200, and then rallied all the way back up here again at about 19,500, and it closed at 19,383. Okay, so what this means is that it fell down significantly, but then it was bought up all the way here from the bottom. And I previously outlined this level here of support for Bitcoin. I'm gonna go ahead and put the support level in here. See here, so that's our support level that I outlined previously, and this is very consistent with what we've been seeing with the support level. The support level here is at 18,420 or so, and it wicked right through it, got bought up, and came back up again. So once this hammer candlestick formation happened, I wanted to actually go back and just take a look at what happened in recent history when you see this candle pop up here. And so we have an example here back in the 19th of September, not too long ago, and this basically preceded a large move down, okay? And this is kind of a very similar type of move down that we've seen so far. It's almost the exact same candle, right? So basically what this is saying is that this wick is pointing into the direction the stock in the direction that the Bitcoin wants to move. So it looks like it decreased from there the next couple of days and then moved sideways. All right, and then if we go back even further, we take a look here at another example on the 15th of June, and we can see that based on this, again, we have a huge fall in the Bitcoin price. All right, this preceded a couple of days of selling pressure. Okay, so I think that what we're going to have this time is we're probably going to have a very similar outcome this time. We're going to have, may not necessarily be tomorrow, but within the next coming days, we're going to see a number of red candlesticks appear here. We're going to have a lot of selling pressure on Bitcoin because we've already shown multiple times that Bitcoin has gone through this support level, and it's rebounded every single time, and it has not closed below that level yet. However, it's clear to me that the Bitcoin price just wants to go lower, and right now I think that it's very likely that we'll get a retest again of this level 18,400, and then even below that I think that the June lows could potentially be in play here for Bitcoin in the near term. So that's something that I'm watching out for. I'm still being patient when it comes to Bitcoin. I'm still waiting for my opportunity to buy. I did not get it earlier this morning, but I will still be waiting because, again, I think that Bitcoin's going to come down even further and eventually retest this line and possibly even retest the June lows as well. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, if we take a look at Ethereum, Ethereum did the exact same move. However, Ethereum actually went through 2 levels of support here instead of just 1 level of support. And I think with Ethereum, the same idea is playing out here, that the selling pressure that Ethereum has been under, this is the direction that Ethereum wants to move into, right? It wants to go under this level again, and that was at 1237, right? Remember I was saying yesterday that I think it could definitely go below this level, and it did. Now I'm saying here that your new level of support that it made here was about 1200 or so. That'll be your next level of support if it comes back down here, and I think it will. So that's very likely. Then we take a look at Binance Coin. Binance Coin also kind of in the same situation. Very similar pattern here playing out with Binance Coin. So Binance Coin has been affected heavily by what Bitcoin and Ethereum has been doing lately. It hasn't been doing its own thing, but again, just like Ethereum, it has all this price support down here as well, so those can easily act as supports in the future. But I do think Binance Coin is also coming back down again and is going to probably test support here at 250 or so in this region right here. All right. Also want to go ahead and take a look at the dollar index. Dollar index, the reason why we look at the dollar index is because it provides a selling pressure to Bitcoin because it's the strength of the dollar measured against other currencies. And dollar index is still on a massive uptrend. And even though we had a somewhat strong green day, the dollar index has reacted negatively here, and it's actually red right now. That made that big red candle, but again, I still expect that it's going to keep moving up from here. Also, one other thing I wanted to show you guys is the liquidations going on here, right? So Bitcoin liquidations, specifically for today, have hit just insane levels. I mean, you look at the shorts on the short side. I was talking about that short squeeze. That's almost a $300 million Bitcoin short squeeze. Or sorry, about $30 million Bitcoin short squeeze or so. And if you look on the long side, that's liquidations of almost 50 million for long liquidations. So this is, again, what I've seen based off our funding rate. Again, all these longs getting liquidated, and then all these shorts getting liquidated, causing the price to move down and then the price to move back up again. All right. So that's all I've got for you guys today. If you like this content, please let me know. Like, subscribe, and also leave me a comment. I would appreciate that. This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and I hope to see you on the next video.